Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com for this week's Living on the Hudson weekly recap, where I discuss properties that went under contract in the Hudson County MLS, as well as units that recently sold and some real estate news that I came across. Looking at the Hudson County MLS, in the past 7 days, there have been 141 properties that have gone under contract in the MLS, meaning that offers have been accepted by sellers on these properties. I don't know yet what they're selling for. I can tell you they had an average list price of $804,000 and a median list price of $665,000. They were on the market for an average of 50 days and a median days on the market of 14 days or 2 weeks. Looking through the list of what recently went under contract, things that stood out to me, this property here, 27 Lydia Drive in Guttenberg. This is in the Bulls Ferry complex, which is the complex is on the Guttenberg and West New York border, and this property was on the Guttenberg side. Listed for $1,599,000. It was on the market 5 days. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. 2,146 square foot duplex. And you can see here it is a direct east facing unit that looks over the Hudson River towards Midtown Manhattan. And the Bulls Ferry, Jacobs Ferry complex are townhomes. Many of the units are 2, 3, or 4 level layouts. And there's a nice walkway here that runs all along the waterfront. It's a public walkway, so you can take this all the way up to towards Fort Lee or down towards Jersey City. So there's a walkway in front here that's public, and you have the beautiful townhomes that overlook New York City here. And this property was on the market less than a week here in the Bulls Ferry complex. Other units that recently went under contract, you had a 1-bedroom, 1-bath at Maxwell Place, listed for $825,000. It's 942 square feet. I don't have interior photos to show, but that one went under contract. Other units, here you have a unit, 2-bedroom, 2-bath at the Hudson T building. This is another direct east-facing 2-bedroom towards New York City here, and this is in the Hudson Tea, which is the former Lipton Tea Factory. And here you have a 2-bedroom with direct New York City views. This property listed for $1,585,000. It was on the market 26 days, and it's 1,310 square feet. And we'll find out what it's selling for probably in a month and a half or so. In downtown Jersey City, you had this 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 839 square foot unit at 99 Hudson. It's on the 56th floor. The building's around 76 stories tall. Here you have, it's listed for $1,115,000. It was on the market 78 days. And 99 Hudson is one of the newest buildings in downtown Jersey City. It is the tallest residential building in, I believe, in New Jersey, and it's the tallest residential building in Hudson County. And here you have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath on the south side of the building, overlooking, it looks like, towards 77 Hudson here and towards Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. And this property was on the market 78 days. Other units here, just really quick, that stood out. Another unit, oh, nope, that's not the right area, excuse me. Here you have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath at the Avenue Collection in Weehawken. The Avenue Collection is located at 1000 Avenue at Port Imperial. This is a 1,488 square foot 2-bedroom listed for $1,299,000, and it was on the market 7 days. And it looks like this is a north-facing unit. Over here is West New York towards Guttenberg. It's a north-facing unit, has Hudson River views, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And this property is now under contract at the Avenue Collection in Weehawken. The Avenue Collection is a full-service building. Doorman Concierge has a high level of amenities, a fitness center, residence lounge. I'll link the complex down below in case you wanted to see what other units are for what other units that have sold there or ones that are currently available. That property was on the market a week. As far as units that sold, a couple things that stood out. We talked earlier about Bulls Ferry and Jacobs Ferry. Here's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,764 square foot duplex listed for $925. It sold for $895. It was on the market 19 days. And the major difference between this property in Bulls Ferry and the previous one that I discussed, which had the direct New York City views, are the views. So this property is more interior. As you can see, it's set back. You have some building views, but it doesn't have the sweeping river views that the other property had, which is why it's selling for less money. You also had here a studio in downtown Jersey City at the Montgomery Green building, which is located at 105 Green Street, listed for $499. It sold for $488,000. It was 603 square feet. And this property is now sold. And it's a studio located at the Montgomery Green, which is at 105 Green Street on the corner of Green and Montgomery, very close to the Exchange Place pass station. Full service building. There's a fitness center and a concierge. There's parking available to rent as well in the building, and they have a very nice rooftop area that's common to the building that all residents have access to. Other units that sold here, 9 on the Hudson in West New York. Here you have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1889 square foot unit listed for $1,888,000, and it sold for $1,788,000. And this was on the market 17 days. It looks like it was a cash purchase here at 9 on the Hudson. And this building was developed by K. Ovnanian back around 2017, 2018, 2019. They started to sell this property off. And you can see this unit also has a very large terrace and large New York City views here overlooking Manhattan and the Hudson River. It's one of the more newer buildings that's in the Port Imperial area of West New York. So I'll link down below all these locations that we discussed through my website, so you can see what's for sale or other units that may have sold in the complex. As far as like real estate headlines go, there weren't too many stories I came across. Nothing really locally that I saw, but this article from the Wall Street Journal talked about home sellers that were like waiting for interest rates to come down, but they did not come down. So they had to make a move for various reasons, whether they were upsizing or downsizing or retiring, and they needed to move. So interesting article. I'll link it down below. They profile 3 different home sellers from across the country. No one from the Northeast. It was mostly Midwest or the West Coast. Now, Wall Street Journal has a paywall associated with it, so you may or may not be able to look at the article. If you're having trouble opening it, you may want to try an incognito window in Google Chrome to access the story, but I will link it below. If I see any other relevant news over the next week, I'll be sure to share those articles when I record next week's recap video. If you have any further questions about the Hudson County market, you can reach out to me anytime at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. These videos come out once a week on Mondays. Feel free to subscribe by hitting the button down below. And like I said, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me anytime. Thank you very much. Have a great day.